see me standing in your way. And if you start walking, I'll make you stay. You look so creepy cool to me. Possum in a tree. look so creepy cool to me. Possum in a tree.
Just a touch here.
You know what, Denny? I can't.
Yeah? Why?
Well, my guitar.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Bob's Barn Jamborees on this nice Sunday afternoon. Hope you had a good drive in. Let's see. Next week will be Voices of Freedom and all a cappella. It's going to be a really good show. Today you're going to be seeing Sentimental Journey. Let's see, I got to remember what I'm supposed to say that I've forgotten this last 6 months. Over here on the right, there's a donation can to help Celinda and I keep this thing going for the musicians and the watchers. We appreciate any help that we can get. It's been a little skimpy, but we got by. Please turn your cell phones off. The cameras don't like them. Let's see. Please no chit chat while the show is going on. Let's say tell you to sing, and you just let it all hang out there, kinda. Let's see. I guess that's all I needed to say. Why don't you put your hands together and give the Sentimental Journey a rousing welcome.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spent each time I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation, I long to hear that autumn horn. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. Mr. Paul. Thank you. Good afternoon. Hey, we're all just excited to be here again. I'm going to introduce everybody up here real quick. I don't think I need to do too much because I think most of you know who they are. Starting with the young lady on my left, your right, from Caledonia, Michigan, named Michelle Kowalski.
Good afternoon.
Yep, and on my, yep, thank you. And on the accordion and the keyboard from Ionia is Paul Carmichael. And I am Denny. And we are going to be singing some songs, classic songs for classic people. That's what we say. We don't use the word OLD. We don't like that word. And hopefully we'll do something today that you will enjoy and something that you can say, hey, that was good. Glad you did it. Anyway, here's a song that we haven't done in a while, so see if we can do it.
As long as I live, if it be 1 hour, or if it be 100 years, I'll keep remembering forever and ever. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live.
It was easy said, that night we parted, that we'd forget we ever met.
I haven't forgotten. I wonder if you have, or if your heart is full of regret.
As long as I live, if it be 1 hour, or if it be 100 years, I'll keep remembering forever and ever. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live.
I never thought the day we parted that life without you would be this bad.
It may sound funny, but I haven't forgotten the only happiness I've ever had.
As long as I live, if it be 1 hour, or if it be 100 years, I'll keep remembering forever and ever. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live.
Thank you. That was fun. Going to feature Michelle right now. I love this young lady. We have been together now for
Yes, we're
18, almost 18 years.
Yeah, going on 19.
And going back to a day when she didn't know what a country music song was. And now here she is, singing through her nose, doing Tammy Wynette and doing, you name them, you're doing them, right?
That's right.
You're going to do a Loretta Lynn for us right now, right?
Yes, yeah, and I've become a fan. I love country music now. You left me for the bright lights of the town. A country boy set out to see the world. Remember when those neon lights shine down? That big old moon shines upon your Kentucky girl. I swear swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Don't wait to bring great riches home to me. I need no diamond rings or fancy pearls. Just bring yourself, you're all I'll ever need. That's good enough for this blue Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. I don't know you can get too much more country than that,
I
right?
don't think you can either. Put a cheater on here. I think many of you are aware of who a guy named Merle Haggard was. I think he had some of the best country songs out in the last few years, and we really lost a special guy when he passed on here just recently. Some of his songs, if I name Swinging Doors, some of that stuff go on, and everybody knows what they are. But this is a Merle Haggard song that not a lot of people have ever heard, and I can't believe it because it's a beautiful song. It's called Shelley's Winter Love, and it was I don't know who wrote it, but I know Merle did it, and we're going to try to do our best impression of Merle Haggard on this song right now. Shelley's Winter Love.
I know I'm only Shelley's winter love. She only seems to need me now and then. I know I'm only Shelley's winter love, but she's mine alone till springtime comes again. When springtime comes, I know she'll be leaving. When those friends of hers start calling her from town, so I live and wait for Shelley's winter season. But she'll leave when love has thawed the winter ground. I know I'm only Shelley's winter love. She only seems to need me winter love. But she's mine alone till springtime comes again.
Mr. Paul. When Shelley's painted world turns dark and lonely, that's when she finds the need to come around to these arms of mine. She knows are always waiting, but she'll leave when love has thawed the winter ground. I know I'm only Shelley's winter love. She only seems to need me now and then. I know I'm only Shelley's winter love, but she's mine alone till springtime comes again. Yes, she's mine alone till springtime comes again. Thank you. I love that song. I just love that song. Paul, you had kind of an interesting experience this week up to Greenville School. You substitute teach up there. Tell the folks a little bit what was going on up there. And I think it's kind of cool what you were talking about.
I substitute teach at Greenville High School in just about every day. And this was homecoming week. And of course, with the pandemic and COVID and everything else, a lot of things have been changed. And they couldn't have the traditional homecoming dance and a lot of other things that they do. But there was a different theme for every day, for each day. And the theme for Thursday was Western Day. And a lot of the teachers and a number of the students dressed up like maybe a cowboy or a cowgirl or some other type of Western garb they had on. And it was really kind of good. It was very good, in fact. But what was interesting to me is that a number of the teachers had Western, country Western music playing from their classrooms, me included. And the majority of the country Western music was the kind we're doing today, classic country. I found that really interesting because not all the teachers are classic. A lot of them are quite a bit younger than classic, but for some reason or other, classic country music prevailed. One of the great singers of classic country music was a man by the name of Hank Williams. Hank Williams, taken from us way too soon, I believe at the age of 29 years of age. And this was one of his signature songs. He had a lot of them, but this was one of his signature songs called Hey, Good Lookin'.
Okay. You know what you got to do, Paul, real quick. You play that chorus, okay? Everybody, we know that, don't we? Come on. Hey, everybody, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? Throw my day book over the fence, buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. I'll keep it till it's covered with age. I'm writing your name down on every page. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? We're gonna tag that last line in. Well, how's about cooking something up with me? Hey, all right. Give yourselves a hand here. Okay, this is one of those songs. I gotta put my sheets here. One of those songs that I don't know if you class. This isn't really country, although when this song was out, it was probably country, pop, whatever you could name. It was one of the big songs that was out in the, I think, the '60s. I'm not sure exactly. Wait a minute. Oh, you're right. I'm ahead of myself. Wait a minute. I'm ahead of myself. I've done that before. Okay. Jamborees and Patsy Cline. We'll combine them too, okay?
Just doesn't sound very good when we start two different songs at once.
No. Well, you know, Dave Ives, my friend out to Martin Barn, always says, I love his line, anybody can play a tuned guitar. That's what I like that. Anyway, Jamborees and Patsy Cline both recorded this song back in the 50s. Both of them were killed in plane wrecks, so they went to modern technology and made a duet out of it. And it's called Have You Ever Been Lonely? Have You Ever Been Blue? Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been blue? Have you ever loved someone just as I love you? Can't you see I'm sorry for each mistake I've made? Can't you see I've changed here? Can't you see that I paid? Oh, be a little forgiving. Take me back in your heart. How can I go on living now that we're apart? If you knew what I've been through,
You would know why I ask you,
have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been blue? Oh, be a little forgiving. Take me back in your heart. How can I go on living now that we're apart? If you knew what I've been through,
You would know why I ask you, have you ever been lonely?
have you ever been blue? Thank you. Now, have I got the right song next?
I think so.
Okay, good. Like I say, this song was popular country wherever you listen on the radio back in the years, I think it was in the 60s. A young lady by the name of Debbie Reynolds. Ever hear of her? Yeah, did this song called Tammy. And Michelle, you could be Debbie Reynolds. You were Loretta Lynn earlier. Oh, you're just a jack of all trades here today, right?
Well, I try. I hear the cottonwoods whisper above. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love. The old hooty owl hooty hoos to the dove. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love. Does my lover feel what I feel when he comes near? My heart beats so joyfully, I think he could hear. Wish he knew, if I knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love. Whippoorwill, you and I know. Tammy, Tammy, can't let him go. The breeze in the bayou keeps murmuring low. Tammy, Tammy, you love him so. When the night is young, soft and warm, I long for his charms. I'd ring like a violin if I was in his arms. Wish I knew, if he knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's in love.
Forgive me for applauding, but that was beautiful. Yeah.
Very nice, Michelle.
Two songs here I need help with, and this is the second one. That was one. We got to do an Elvis song. How many ever seen Elvis?
Oh,
Yeah.
quite a few.
Yeah. You know, I can honestly say I have two things in my life. I saw Hank Williams Sr. when I was just a youngster, and I also saw Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley was the most phenomenal show I ever saw in all my life. And man, I was not an Elvis Presley fan until I saw him, and I'll be an Elvis Presley fan the rest of my life. Just phenomenal what he did. Anyway, Elvis, one of Elvis's big songs. See if I can do it.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. If I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. No, I can't help falling in love with you.
Thank you. What do you got there for us, Paul? Got to get my sheet here so I know where I'm at, so I don't make another boo-boo. Huh, Michelle?
It's okay if you do.
This certainly isn't a country song, but I understand that for many years it was the most popular song for the first dance at a wedding. I played the song a number of times. In fact, I probably even played it here before. But I've talked to a number of couples, and I've had couples come up to me and say, yes, we danced to this song at our wedding. Some it was a father-daughter dance at the wedding. Others, it was husband and wife. But from Italy, O Sole Mio.
Time for a commercial. Okay, we got to have a commercial. Next week, Bob told you that the group called the Voices of Freedom will be here. And if you have never heard this group, you have got to come and listen to them. You heard the good young ladies that were here a couple weeks ago with us. And Michelle is a part of the Voices of Freedom group, but she will not be here next week, as we will be at 8th Reformed Church in Grand Rapids doing a concert at 2:30 in the afternoon, gospel concert there. So we will be going. We'll be kind of in competition with them. But if you're not, you want some gospel music, come to 8th Reformed Church. If you want some patriotic music, come here to Bob's Barn. I know you're going to enjoy what they did. Now, one more thing. October 24th, that's a Saturday morning, from 9 to 11, and this is open to anybody. How many know where Marge's Donut Den is on 28th Street? Ever been to Marge's Donut Den? Nobody? Oh, I can't believe that.
These guys have.
Oh, it's a donut shop on 28th Street in Wyoming, out west of town a little bit, and it's got the best donuts in town. She gets that award about every year, and we will be performing there Saturday morning from 9 until 11. You can come in, no admission to get in. Come in, have a cup of coffee and a donut, listen to music, and leave whenever you want. But keep that in mind, the 24th of October on a Saturday morning, and come and join us. I think we'd love to see you, and I think you'd enjoy. If you don't like the music, I know you're going to love the donuts and coffee, right, Paul?
That's right.
Where are we at here? Okay, back to a Connie Francis song. Used to do this on the Ed Sullivan Show. See if I get it right. My heart has a mind of its own. I told this heart of mine our love could never be, but then I hear your voice, something stirs inside of me. Somehow I can't dismiss the
Guess my heart has a mind of its own. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter how I try, I just can't turn the other way. When I'm with someone new, I always think of you. Yes, my heart has a mind of its own. You're not in love with me, so why can't I forget? I'm just sure used to be. It's wrong, and yet I know forgetting you would be a hopeless thing, for I'm a puppet and I just can't seem to break the string. I'll say I'll let you go, but then my heart says no. Guess my heart has a mind of its own. Guess my heart has a mind of its own.
Thank you. Connie Francis. Now, you've been Loretta. You've been Patsy once, or begin to be Patsy again, right?
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah. Patsy Cline, one of her great hits, Walking After Midnight.
Yeah, nobody's gonna ever read Patsy though, right? But we all try. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And when the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. Play it, Paul. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on its pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. As the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me.
All right. You know, it had to happen. After 18 years of being together, we had to finally make a mistake, right? And if you believe that, I got a bridge up at Mackinac, I'll sell you.
Guess there was no musical interlude on
No,
that one.
We talked about that the other night when we practiced
That's
it. Okay,
right.
just leave that thing right where it's at there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I go back many, many years. I can remember a young lady out there by the name of Glenda, my classmate and friend for many, many years. And we used to go to her barn and we would sing songs. Long even before that, my mother was the greatest country music fan in the world. We used to sit, before we had a television, sit her on the big Motorola, whatever, radio, RCA, sit there after supper, turn on the Supper Time Frolic out of Chicago, Illinois, and sit and listen to country music. I grew up on Eddie Arnold, Hank Williams, Ernest Tubb, all them good guys, and I still love that today. And this song right here, I think if a lot of people would think about it, they would probably think of Mickey Gilley. But this song goes back further than Mickey Gilley into the 1950s. A gentleman by the name of Carl Smith, who gave up singing to raise cattle. And he had some great songs. But this is a classic country song, and I've been doing it for many years. I overlooked an orchid while searching for oak. The orchid is a flower that blooms so tenderly to thrill the fairest lady of the land. If placed beside a blushing rose, a rose could not compare. But how was such as I to understand? I overlooked an orchid while searching for a rose. The orchid that I overlooked was you. The rose that I was searching for has proved to be untrue. The orchid now I find, my dear, was you. The rose has lost its color, but the orchid stays the same. I'm alone to face these lonely years. I didn't see the orchid I was looking for. And now I pay the price with bitter tears. I overlooked an orchid while searching for a rose. The orchid that I overlooked was you. That I was searching for has proved to be untrue. The orchid now I find, my dear, was you. The orchid now I find, my dear, was you. Thank you. Well, we got to move right along here. See if we can get everything in here today.
Okay. I will introduce this song, as well as the next one that Michelle and I will be doing together. There's a verse of scripture in the Old Testament that says this, and how appropriate for the day in which we live. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. If ever there was a day, a time that we need to be in prayer for our country, it's today. It's today. 2 songs about prayer, Sweet Hour of Prayer and How Long Has It Been? And one of the wonderful things about prayer is what a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend we have in Jesus. Our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Needless pain we bear, all because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. trials and temptation? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer, and we find a friend so faithful, who will all our sorrows share. Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in
There's a young lady out in Caledonia, Michigan, by the name of Erin. Erin said she was going to be watching today. She's from the United Methodist
Hi,
Church
Erin.
in Caledonia. Hi, Erin. And Erin, because you requested this song and you asked Michelle to do it, we are going to do this song just for Erin in Caledonia. The rest of you can listen if you want. That's fine. Most requested song that we do as a group called On My Father's Side.
Joseph and Mary went searching 3 days for the son they had raised. They found him teaching in the temple, and this he had to say.
I'm doing my Father's business.
I'm doing my Father's business. The elders had never heard such wisdom, so they asked what, where, and when, and who is this child with a word?
What's your name, son?
On my mother's side, my name is Jesus. On my father's side, Emmanuel.
How old are you?
On my mother's side, I am 12 years. On my father's side, I have always been.
Where were you born?
On my mother's side, I was born in Bethlehem. On my father's side, the New Jerusalem.
What's your plan?
On my mother's side, I will be crucified. On my father's side, in 3 days I will rise. On my mother's side, my name is Jesus. On my father's side, Emmanuel. On my mother's side, I will be crucified. On my father's side, in 3 days I will rise. I will rise. I will rise. I will rise.
We're just about out of time. We are going to try to sneak one more song in here for you. And this song goes back to 1919. That's even before me, Michelle. Can you believe that? Huh? Anyway.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Anyway, this song is a song that was a family song. My mother, my aunts used to sit around the piano. I can remember when I was 7, 8 years old, even longer than that. They were singing this song and the harmony. And this is one of those songs that you, as a group, are going to want to join and sing along with us. We're going to let Paul play it all the way through, and then we're going to join in. The rest of you can help me sing, Let the Rest of the World Go By. Second one, just if you know it.
With someone like you, a pal so good and true, I'd like to leave it all behind and go and find a place that's known to God alone. Just a spot to call our own. We'll find perfect peace where joy will never cease. Out there beneath the kindly sky, we'll build a sweet little nest somewhere out in the west, and let the rest of the world go by.
Thank you so much for having us today. We appreciate it. Don't forget, October 24th, Marge's Donut Den in Wyoming, Michigan, 9 to 11. Come on out and see us. Hey, we'd love to see you. Okay? God bless. Have a beautiful day.
Oh, you folks want an encore?
I'm going to do, okay, just a couple verses of 10,000 Angels. Okay. A flat. Capo, one of them.
Okay.
I'm going to do this song for a young lady that's here today. And when I sing the song, she'll know who I'm talking about. She's sitting over there by Glenda. And so I can remember the words. Written by my uncle, but it's just a couple verses of it. He could have called 10,000 angels. They bound the hands of Jesus in the garden where he prayed. They led him through the streets in shame. They spat upon the Savior, so pure and free from sin. They said, crucify him, he's to blame. To the howling mob he yielded, he did not for mercy cry. The cross's shame he took alone. And when he cried, it's finished, he gave himself to die. salvation's wondrous plan was done. Sing it with me if you know it. Come on. He could have called 10,000 angels to destroy the world and set him free. He could have called 10,000 angels, but he chose to die. Did you hear that? He chose to die for you, and even in all my sin, even for me. God bless. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.
Give these folks another round of applause. Okay, stick around for the jam. Next week will be the Voices of Freedom, and you're not going to want to miss those people. Let's see. I guess we'll turn the lights on.